bed.
Sweet.
No, you're good. I just popped in myself.
Okay. Looks good.
I'm gonna grab water. I'll be right back.
Right. Oh man.
And 21. Oh, gone.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck, it's not coming.
GG's.
Fuck. Fucking shit.
Excuse me. Oh man.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah, trying to get my roll 20 to boot up. It's white screen.
Ooh. Ooh. Alrighty, everyone ready?
Yep.
Sorry.
Graphics is ready.
Mhm.
Alright, so who wants to recap last session?
I don't fully recollect what happened.
We pretty much just went around doing our skill stuff. Drip found Drop, and he was kind of retarded.
Reeked of garbage and desperation.
And then we dropped him off at a temple, and I think that's where we left off.
Me and Graphics were theorizing that we went to an inn after we drop off, but we don't remember.
Well, we paid for that inn for like 2 nights.
Yeah, I just don't. That's how we ended, right? Was we were getting ready for sleeping tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all
Okay.
were pretty much heading back to the inn, and I said we could pretty much just skip to the morning if you guys would like.
Okay.
Up to you.
Yes. I mean, that's what I think we want to do. Yes, no, maybe so.
Sounds good to me.
What?
Good morning, chaps. I was thinking we should go take a look at where I found Drop at, you know? Do some investigating.
I don't have any better leads than that.
Anybody else have better ideas? Or ideas in general?
Sounds like a solid plan.
So as you're sort of getting your shit together in the morning and having this conversation, you can hear the rest of the inn is a sort of boisterous ruckus. Sounds like tons of people getting like heavy bags and shit, lugging them down the hallways, almost like all in unison too.
Like everyone's leaving.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what it would sound like.
it is the morning. People could be just checking out, but might want to take a look.
So we're going to check it out.
Yeah, peek my head out the door. What do I see?
It's just like a stampede almost of people just like grabbing their shit and getting. People aren't running or anything, but it's just a horde of people all committing exodus, just trying to leave. And you can hear just like through the roar of the commotion, a lot of people are in a hurry, like talking about being on schedule and they have to be out of here today.
Oh,
I was a little distracted, sorry.
I'm not sure if you remember, but this was also a tavern that when you entered was full of plenty of people that were suspicious and seeming to eye you guys.
I don't intend to investigate further.
same. Let's just boogie on out.
Well, if we do suspect this is the cult, we might want to trail them.
I mean, if it is the cult, I think they would have fucking slit our throats the night.
Okay, so my gut instinct is that if they are hostile, then they're probably leaving because something worse is coming. That's why I don't want to be here anymore. Also, I'll be honest, I kind of did not suspect them to be the cult so much as I suspect them to be bandits. Criminals. But I don't know. I don't know for sure.
We had that huge caravan leave out of Daggerford.
Mhm.
That they didn't necessarily know they were working for the Cult of the Dragon. They were just getting paid to move move supplies.
Okay.
So if this is part of those caravans moving supplies for the cult without knowing it, then it could take us to where we need to go.
Sure. I think we still have horses, right? But
Yeah.
it is a big city. I have a feeling it could also just be that these guys have an actual work schedule that they need to be a part of, and that they're just here for a short time. We can go
Okay.
ask.
Sure.
Hey, you
do it.
guys work for the cult of the dragon?
You from around here?
You're from around here. Where are you going? What you do for a
You
living?
folk ain't from round here.
Alright, if I look and find somebody who looks like he's going with the rest of the group. Grab by the shirt and be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just getting his attention. Fuck, dude, I'm tired. Right, now Ricky. Sentences don't come easy. Hey man, y'all seem to be leaving awfully hurt on a on a hurry. Where y'all going?
Up to the roadhouse delivering supplies.
Oh, that sounds like a real gig. I'm looking for a job. But they hiring?
You haven't seen the posters all around the city asking for construction workers?
I do not recall them. I'm new in town.
Yeah, if you go look around anywhere in town, there's flyers everywhere asking for help wanted for road construction. They're trying to rebuild the road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter.
Oh, that's a pretty noble cause. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it.
Holy shit!
What happened?
That's a long journey.
What happened to the roads?
Every 30, 40 years, the mires around the road floods a good ways up and washes the road out, and it's a pain in the ass to upkeep, but every 50, 60 years, it's got to be done.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, well,
Well,
thank you for stopping to talk to us. See you, man.
that answers our questions.
He joins back in with the bustle.
I guess we're heading out to go check out where we found drop.
Yeah.
Cool, so
Let's go.
y'all make it downstairs, and the sort of lobby and dining area is not quite packed. There's sparse tables populated with people, and then there's like almost just a constant line of people milling through to get out. And as you're all just sort of passing through the lobby to exit, you can all feel that same sort of hair on the back of your neck feeling of people watching you from somewhere in the room. And then when you get outside, does anybody have the observant feat?
Vilos.
Okay. So, as you get outside, there's the inn, and then there's like the giant stable like next to it.
Okay.
And so as you get outside, you can see there's a crowd of people having just exited the tavern, and you can see the stable boys that are, took your guys' horses last night. They're working their asses off, bringing carriage after carriage from deep within the stable out for these guys. And Vilos, you notice immediately they're of the exact same design as the broken down carriages you've seen back in Daggerford.
So those wagons came from here. I said to say to the party. The enemy is among us, for certain. Let's get our horses and get going. I don't like staying still for too long.
Horses to where?
To where you found Drip. You want to walk?
Well, yeah, it's in the city. We can't really.
It's a big city. Oh, that's right. I don't know. I keep forgetting it's like rude to ride your horse in town. My bad. Yep, let's go. I'm not used to that.
And just to be clear, it's not that the wagons were from Waterdeep. It's the other way around.
From
Wagons
Daggerford.
We're from Daggerford. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, my conclusion's still the same, I suppose.
I mean, could see where they're going.
Yeah, we could see where those wagons are going. Well, do we split up? Or do we make a decision here, gentlemen?
Just follow the wagons. We'll be back eventually anyway.
We all want to follow the
sounds
wagons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
If anyone asks, we're looking for work.
Are the gang of people who said they're moving to the road to do construction work? Are they getting on those wagons? Is it them?
So, in total, you guys are gonna like sit and watch for about an hour as these guys all get loaded up.
Okay.
Throughout that time, each of you can go ahead and roll me perception with advantage.
The odds of both of us getting
Right.
man.
Of course, I didn't actually roll a 20. I just have good perception.
So, Rune notices the people that Drip specifically talked to. He notices them get in a matching wagon with the caravan. Drip, you notice a couple families mixed in with them, and it looks to be like, you know, a dad going in for work and sort of bringing his wife with him. And then also the kids, like these guys are going to get some sort of like housing while the work is being done. But go ahead and roll me insight.
Who?
Drip.
Sacrificial children.
I mean, maybe like humanoid kids are just brattier because they're spoiled, but they seem really upset about just having to move.
Wow, so this is not a normal occurrence for them.
Vilos. You notice throughout like the entire like loading process, there seems to be like a sort of main boss figure sort of directing the flow of traffic for these guys and like assigning them to where they're gonna be.
Okay.
And it's not like super shady, like it's not unseen to see people like in long drapey robes or anything,
Sure.
you know, walking around town. But the fact that the hood's up and it's just super hard to ever see their face, like, and just the way they move, they seem almost like they're really stressed out and just on edge. And then Nekanor, as they're all wrapping up and like you can hear cinches being cinched and buckles being buckled, you happen to notice a small piece of like something black fall off into the dirt, and it gets lost in the sort of perpetual like 6-inch tall dust cloud on the ground from all the horses like trotting in place out of like nerves and all the people shuffling about. And then they slowly begin just carting their way down the city street, northward towards the north exit.
As they move off, I walk up and look for that piece that I saw fall.
So you reach down and you instantly know you grab it. It's almost like cloth, and it's wet with something, so the gravel has been like pasted to it. So you know immediately when you grab it, and you pull it up, and even though it's now dusty, you can see it's just a bloodied strip of what remains of a cultist mask.
It seems they were who we were looking for.
They're gonna know we're here.
Well, do you prefer a direct engagement or to be sneaky?
We need to track it out of sight. And my best idea is Steven. But
Yeah.
we don't know how long.
And a caravan like that won't be hard to keep up with.
Yeah,
Well,
when
they
Steven
say
comes
they're
back
going
to
toward.
it-
They say they're going up the road towards Neverwinter, but what if they go northeast to Red Larch instead?
Guess we'll find out soon enough.
Let's grab our horses. Stupid boy.
Let's grab our horses. Josh?
Yes.
Aaron says he doesn't want to do dinner tonight.
Okay. I kind of figured.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do it like posthumously. We'll do like a thing like next Friday night or something.
Aaron told me that I should come over here sometime. We'll do a barbecue, and bring the kids and stuff, and hang out with Hunter.
That sounds good.
I just don't know when he wants to do it.
You know, he's all talk during the week, and then the weekend comes, and he doesn't want to do nothing.
He wants to sleep and
No.
fucking play
Yeah.
games.
And I get it, because me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
understandable.
It's easy to talk shit during the week
Yep.
after you've been productive for your 10 hours of the day, and you're like, man, this weekend I'm gonna fucking.
I'm gonna party. Yeah.
All right.
Which, by the way, that does
Um,
mean I need to be out of here by 4:30.
Okie dokie. So you guys walk up to the stables to retrieve your horses, and it's the same guy who helped you out last night, and he looks over and goes, "Oh shit, you heading out for the day?" And you can tell he's just sweating head to toe, fucking.
Yes, the guy hit the road. We thought we would be staying longer, but we're obviously not going to ask you for a refund.
Well, thanks. The last group of assholes didn't even think to tip, so thanks a lot for that. That really helps out. It makes my day better. And one by one, he goes and gets your horses for you.
He also gave us a really good deal. I whispered to Drip.
True.
So once you have your horses.
Well, we either wait for them to like give them a good half hour start ahead of us out of town, or we leave before them and we find a place to wait off the road. What do you guys think?
I think we just tail them. I mean, it's gonna be a big road until they finally split off of a side road. You know what I mean? We could
I'm
just be
curious.
saying we're going north.
Yeah, I'm curious to who they're meeting with, and is there a bigger fish that we're gonna find by tailing these guys? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
I think they're not going to be ready to leave for a couple hours. Is what the impression I was getting.
Well, they just left.
Yeah, we waited
they
for them
did
to
just
leave.
We already did that. Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
they're heading northwards through the city as we speak.
Okay, cool.
Giddy up, let's go.
Yep. Northbound.
Following Horse City speed limit.
So you guys leading your horses behind them a decent enough way that you know you're not going to lose sight of them, but that you know you're not going to like stick out in a crowd or anything. You're going to be lost behind a bunch of heads. And it takes you guys the better part of an hour to travel the north through the rest of the city northwards to get to the end gate. And there's only one quick pit stop they make at the quartermaster's on the north hand side. And there you can see each carriage is assigned what appears to be Waterdevian guards. And once there's guards assigned to each piece of the caravan, it will continue outwards through the city.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm like doing 3 things right now, so could someone please take charge?
I don't.
We're just tailing for a little bit. We continue moving on once they get their guards.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, I see. Cool.
And then once they exit the city, how much of a head start are you going to give them?
Let's
Start.
I'd say we let him get to pretty much to the horizon.
Yeah, Nekanor, if you could see through Steven's eyes, and that way we can just stay like genuinely out of view distance from them, but close enough so you can see through Steven.
Perfect.
Am I able to see through Steven?
I am.
Okay.
Alright, ruined my bet. I am brain overkey.
It's like I didn't know that was a thing I could do.
So
But so as we're sitting there waiting for them to leave, or waiting for them to get their head start, I'd kind of like to go talk to the quartermaster.
Sure. You walk up, and it's a huge-ass burly dude. Honestly, he looks like a 6-foot-tall dwarf, but he's just a human man. And as you walk up, he's doing pretty much the same thing the Daggerford one was. He's just sort of looking at how many carts he has available for people to take. He also has a large room behind him that you can assume he has, various travel supplies, straps, nails, that sort of thing.
Right. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
That caravan that just went through.
Oh,
do
yeah,
you have-
the road supplies.
Was that all just road supplies, or was there a separate group among them?
No, this is all road supplies. Why, were you guys hired on to be part of that? I could have sworn my count was right.
No. We were just we had been looking for work, and so we were trying to make sure that we had the right group.
Oh. I don't think I have any other large ones scheduled on my books. Were you looking for anything particular? You got a name I could look up?
No, we were just gonna follow them out to where the work was and hopefully meet them out there.
You know, look good for an interview. You know what I mean?
Oh, one of those old give them a firm handshake and introduce yourself types. Okay, I get it.
Right. All right, that was it.
Oh, well, have a great day.
You too, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then I guess we'll wait for them to get ahead and follow along.
Rune, how far can you see with bird eyes?
I don't remember.
That was like 200 some meters.
Thought it was a mile.
Oh, if it's a mile, then we can literally see a mile behind.
Yeah.
While we're doing this, I like to do perception, keep an eye on the wood line as we're passing through.
Oh, you guys left the city?
Yeah, if we're chatting these guys, yeah.
Okay.
Once they get, leave the city and then let them get far enough ahead.
Yeah, using Steven, we'll keep an eye on if they do any turns and stuff.
We'll know in about 30 miles.
And
About
honestly,
30
that'll
miles.
take about almost a day for them to get there.
What's up in those mountains?
This is exactly what I was thinking about.
What mountains?
Sword Mountains?
The Sword Mountain.
Yeah, the Sword Mountains.
Because it's very possible these guys might, in fact, just take a right-hand turn over.
There's actually-
100%.
There's actually some very interesting things in those mountains.
Yes. Yeah, interesting. Where's... So you guys trail these dudes about like 9/10 of a mile behind them, with Steven keeping an eye out the whole time. And they are almost militant in their marching. My fucking clicker. Where's my clicker? And they do make it just past that bend before they pull off to camp for the evening.
Is the
Alright,
sun
then-
setting?
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, they pretty much go... Unlike most caravans you've seen, they go like until it's twilight. They don't pull off while there's still like full light. Which is a little odd.
I want to find a spot for us to make camp where it'll be difficult for them to see a fire.
How about we just don't light a fire and, in fact,
Well,
let's
that's
travel down the road, past them a little bit if we can,
You have to
then
stop
set up
around
camp. Yeah, like go around them. But the whole purpose is if they decide to leave early, we might be able to catch them before they do that.
We could probably go
Yeah.
like further down towards the coast.
That's what I'm thinking. No more than a mile though, so we can keep an eye on with Steven.
Wait. So we already passed. They already passed the Y on the road.
Yet.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
If we do manage to pass them, we could set well, actually no, alarm would be a bad idea.
Well, I mean, it'd be
I
a
was
perfect
gonna say,
time
'cause-
now for us to pass them, so like the morning when they leave, we'll be a mile ahead of them instead.
Why would it be a
I'm
bad
just
idea?
worried. Because it'll make a bunch of noise and they'll know someone set an alarm.
No, it doesn't.
Is that not what it does?
It can make an alarm just to you, just when somebody
Oh.
crosses it.
Okay. Yeah, then I do want to do that because my only concern is we're gonna go to sleep and then when we wake up they're gonna be gone. that's my concern.
So are you gonna try and camp past them, or are you just trying to go past them and?
Are they camping on the road?
Just off the road. They pull down a slight little game trail and they find like a uneven sort of clearing, and they circle up all of the caravan inside of that.
Okay.
I'd like to camp down the road past them a little bit. Up to y'all.
That's
sounds
that's
fun to me.
my move as well. So
All right.
I don't know if Rune can maintain his transitional vision with Steven while he's in his stasis.
Before we get past them, though, Vilos, you have alarm too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we get past them, I'm gonna set an alarm on this end of the road just to make sure nobody tries to double back.
Okay.
Just remember, this is a public road.
Right.
But nobody should be traveling in the middle of the night.
Who knows? Could be an owlbear out in these mountains.
You lose a night of sleep because of fucking deer sets off your alarm.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Dude, it would be hilarious if, like, just in the middle of the night, we hear their camp get attacked by an owlbear.
It's a shitload of people. Like,
I know they
it'd
can
have
take
to
it.
be a brazen fucking owlbear.
Oh, I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. So
Oh, that's cool.
So pretty much anything other than horses or humans, or humanoids, I don't want to set it off.
Okay. So we got one alarm at
Oh,
like
Never
behind
mind.
y'all,
That's-
so no one can double back.
sure.
While we're doing this, can I
Then-
do a perception check?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Anybody watching us or anyone we don't see?
Okay.
Eh.
You don't see anything around. Anything out of the ordinary.
Just a
or
bunch of
anything you wouldn't
wood,
Suspect.
shrubs, no bird.
Now, as it's nighttime, I'm gonna give you guys advantage on this, but I will need stealth checks for all of you to walk past their little turnoff that they took.
Okay. You said advantage?
Yes.
Oh, good thing I had advantage. Still bad though. Jesus.
How far
Why
past
does-
their camp do you go?
As far as Steven's eye, right? Can be.
almost a mile.
Is that right,
Yeah.
gentlemen?
Yeah, about a mile.
All right. Who wants to roll survival for a campsite?
Not me.
I got y'all. I'll try to.
Please and thank you.
I didn't want to do advantage. Advantage happens.
So we'll take the 7 because that was the
Oof.
first one. So you find a spot, and pretty much the only spot that you can find that you're confident in your ability to be shrouded, not just from the road, but also from their campsite. It's not great. It's a bit bumpy and uneven.
Controversial take, guys. I think we moved a little farther down the road. This spot kind of sucks.
As long as it's within range.
I don't think it'd be in range, but at least it'll be better hidden.
That should be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
We can move down further.
You want to try again on survival, bud?
Yeah, we walk another 500 meters down the road. Yeah, look around. With advantage again.
But the 20 was first, so.
It was indeed first.
So you find a better spot, but it is in fact not within range for Steven to see into their campsite from yours.
It's okay. I'll have Steven basically circle around us at his limit of staying telepathic with me. And he'll warn me in my stasis sleep if anything's approaching.
We still have the alarm set and all that, so.
And then where are you putting your alarm at, Vilas? Like, just on the road where you guys pulled off?
Well, we would have pulled off before their camp. Is that correct?
Oh, we went.
Yeah, we
We
put an
went past
alarm.
Got it. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else before bed?
I ain't gonna cook because fire's a giveaway.
Yeah,
no
I'm
fire.
just gonna have a ration.
No fires, just rations and all that fun stuff.
Nom nom nom.
Those of you that cast alarm surprisingly sleep peacefully throughout the night. In the morning, by the time you guys wake up and you're getting your shit together, you can just hear the, like, cacophony as they get off their little game trail they pulled off and get back on, and at this point they're passing your sort of camp in the morning. And you can hear them just through the tree line. You can't see shit, it's so thick, but you can tell it's them, just the sheer volume.
As they're passing, I want. Wait, we can take a long rest. So,
Yeah.
As they're passing, I want to cast detect magic.
They're
So,
well beyond 30 feet.
Can I get closer to the road to?
Well,
Sure, go ahead and roll
stay
me stealth.
hidden.
Well, yeah, obviously staying hidden. You said roll stealth.
Yep.
Oh, this could be either really good or really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad.
Oh man.
So you're trying your best with like your robes and shit to sneak through the woods, and all these twigs and shit are grabbing at them between your legs, and you're like trying to snoop at your crotch to like pick them up, and there's this loud ass cracking sound as you break this big fucking dead twig off of a tree. And you can just kind of
Going back.
hear like
Going back.
a sort of stop come to the caravan, and you can just sort of feel eyes like piercing through the brush, like scanning around, thinking like it was an animal or something.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Does that have a vocal component?
Yes.
You
Yes.
might not want to do that.
Okay, never mind. Not casting invisibility.
Oh my gosh.
So now, as this is happening, is Nekanor gonna stand still, or is he gonna try and hide better?
I think I'm just gonna stand still. It's just like that
Go
deer in
and
the
roll
head.
me-
Deer in the headlights look.
again, but with advantage.
Correct move. The human perceives movement.
Their eyesight's based on movement.
If you would have tried to move, I would have made you roll stealth with disadvantage. It was the right move. You guys watch Nekanor do his weird little, like, robe pull-up thing, trying to skirt through the woods, and fucking, you hear the twig snap, and you can hear the caravan come to a halt, and you see him just fucking freeze. And it's like a solid minute of not knowing what the fuck is gonna happen, and then you can just hear everything lurch forward again as all the carts begin pacing forwards again.
Does he get close enough to use detect magic?
He did.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lumpy. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. You tried to pull that joke yesterday. I didn't get it.
And
I would say it's pretty much... You don't get anything specific. It's like overbearing white noise, just overstimulation.
like too much.
Yeah. It's like if you tried using like detect
Those
magic in
lyrics.
like a witch's hut or something, and like every plank of wood was magic, I would describe that the same way. Like it's just like there's so much you can't pick out anything specific.
A lot of magic users in there.
And the reason why is because you didn't like use it for a specific object or anything. Or oh wait, no, you don't have to do it that way.
Oh, it's for the direct.
I
for
would
the
still
direction.
say, yeah, I would still say for the most part, and it's not every cart. You can tell the frontmost cart the most so, and then the cart behind that the second most, and then the third most cart, and after that it dissipates like exponentially.
So the first three carts, like a fuck ton.
And then it's more gently dispersed.
Interesting. Okay. I will continue my deer in the headlights until the full caravan passes.
And it is a very sweaty couple minutes, but they do eventually fully pass without incident.
And then I will make my way back to the group. I come back, I'm pulling twigs and shit out of my robes.
I thought you grew up around trees there, Nekanor.
Yeah, you would think I'd be better at this.
Well, thought elves were always smooth, so not surprising. Meant to say
Anyway,
soft.
there are
Sorry.
the three leading carriages are. There's just tons of magical energy surrounding them.
The front three?
And the front three, and then lightly dispersed through the rest. Don't know if that's guards or what the case may be, but
Hey, Rune, could you have Steven take a real close look at the people in the front three carriages?
Absolutely.
We should probably start packing, guys.
We
start
already did.
We did? Okay.
I
The
thought
horses.
Yep. We definitely want to follow them.
I go Silver away.
So, what Steven is able to glean off of the first 3 carts is that they both have twice as many guards as any of the other carts. And then, other than that, it just seems like the people in the front 3 carts compared to the rest of the drivers have a more sort of leadership demeanor to them. Like, just the way they carry themselves and their stature. And also in the front 3 carts, none of the drivers are alone. In the other carts, it's not that every other cart has people alone. Like, some of them, it's a man and a woman up front. But sometimes they're empty, but never in the front 3 carts.
If whoever's in those front 3 carts is of any sort of high rank, it might be valuable to take them out before they get to their destination.
And then you do see in that first most leading cart is the gentleman that I believe Vilo's seen back in Waterdeep that appeared to be sort of giving out orders and telling people where to go. Oddly enough, as much as Steven tries to like get a look at him, he's wearing like a deep purple robe. It looks really elegant, like almost like it was made for royalty. And he has the hood pulled up, and every time Steven looks, like no matter what angle, like the hood is just enveloped in blackness. Like he cannot see the face.
Rune.
Yes.
Actually, nah. Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking of something stupid. You probably know what I was thinking.
You think the cultist is wearing blackface?
Yes, and I was thinking Steven could get real nice and close.
Okay, I need some conceptualization here because I'm having trouble imagining the convoy. Do we have an estimate of how many armed individuals there are?
I'll give you an exact count.
Oh shit, we got that intel.
I mean,
we followed him all day. So.
Yeah.
I imagine Rune can count. Like,
is that
Yeah.
true, Rune?
Yeah, come on.
I also sat in the woods like a deer in the headlights and watched them all pass.
Yeah.
Some of them stared directly at me, but didn't see a thing.
In the future, I want to consider keeping an eye on numbers like this.
so, in total, there's 15 carts. Each of the 3 carts in front has 3 guards. Each other cart has a guard on each side. So altogether 30 guards. And then from what you've been able to gather over the evening and like the past day that you were following them, just sort of seeing people switch between driver positions and come and go from the caravan and trying to keep track, it looks like anywhere between 40 to 50 people, plus the 30 guards.
I just had a weird idea, guys. It's not super crazy, not like our fiasco, our hijinks, I should say, in Succumber, but what if we just prank the hell out of these guys and slow them down so much that they're in like deep shit by the time they get to where they're going? What if we like add several days onto their journey by like knocking out wheels on carts and putting blockades in the road? Like, to start fucking with them. Maybe we can get whoever's in those front 3 cars to get out and reveal themselves because they're very upset with what's going on.
Not a bad idea.
I do like that idea.
Next time we make camp, I can change out one of my cantrips to take chunks out of the road.
What if we just like flooded the road so it's mud?
Well, how about... I don't know how this road's structured, but it's...
Oh yeah, is it
I know there's a
cobblestone
bridge.
or gravel or...
No, this is pretty much just like a, I mean, what would you call that? Like, it's carved upwards almost like a highway would be, but it's just dirt. And it's just
Okay.
up above the forest floor by like maybe 4 or 5 feet, and then it slopes down on either side, but it's like a 30-foot wide just fucking...
Yeah, it's just compacted
Dirt road.
that's raised up, so
Yeah.
the flood. So when it gets wet, it doesn't actually obscure the whole road.
All right, I have an idea. How are the trees around us as we're passing through? Are they nice and big? Or like a thick pine?
Yeah, you'd be in like pine tree territory.
All right, well, one night comes. How about we go like to, a certain amount of miles where they can't hear us, knock down the trees to each end of the road on both sides. It feels like the easiest way to cause a lot of problems for them when they get up here.
Put a tree down on the road.
Yeah, multiple trees, yeah.
And it's not like they're going to be getting off the road anytime soon.
What's the time of day at this time?
They got a very early start. It's like 6:30.
Okay. And we let them pass. Now we're behind them again.
Yep.
But still,
It might
I
be
mean,
better to try hijinks like that tomorrow morning. They're not gonna... Well, now that the whole day of traveling, they might get pretty far.
So I'm thinking, yeah, so once night comes, we go out and we exhaust ourselves a little bit to do that.
Okay, in the meantime, is there anything we could do from the rear to get their attention?
We've got like, what, 300 miles until they get until Neverwinter?
You got Rune's bird that can be suicidal.
Almost 400 miles, actually.
So they're not going all the way to Neverwinter because the road's fucked. They're going to where the road gets fucked.
Which
And
is
we
by
didn't-
the mirror, you were saying, right?
Got it.
I'm gonna laugh when it turns out like these guys just got sold a bunch of carts from fucking all the way over there, right? And we're just fucking chasing a wild goose chase.
It's a red herring this whole time.
Yeah, and like we're just
Get
gonna
us
sit
away
here
from
and fuck
Waterdeep.
with them for an entire week. Yeah.
You guys see massive pillars of smoke behind you?
What?
Oh, you fucking scared me right there.
Oh.
Waterdeep's on fire.
Sorry, a baby just
God, it'd
puked
be a
on me.
hell of an undertaking.
Oh, that stinks.
You see the giant red aura of the hell portal that Tiamat spawns from.
Oh.
That'd be so,
So-
fun. After Josh gives us all these hints for the fucking carriages and shit, I'm like, oh, we're gonna go follow that. That's obviously the clue.
I honestly don't. Damn. It's
Yeah,
nice to
no,
have this
if I was
thought
gonna
ahead of
be-
time, but
If I was gonna be mean, I'd have 3 different groups and all 3 would be equally suspicious, but only one would be the right one.
I don't know what we can
But
do
I'm not
until
typing.
tomorrow, guys.
No,
I
there's
say
not
we
much
keep
we
trailing
can
them.
do.
Yeah, we just trail them.
So, what tools would you guys like for fouling these trees? Because you guys remember, I can make us any tool. I can make a couple axes. I can make a couple of like the long saws that one person holds each side and go back and forth. I can make. Can I make a chainsaw, Josh? No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking chase. Magical chainsaw.
Is there any way we can make it not look like it was done with carpenter tools?
Lightning strike or something?
You could roll a nat 20.
Cast shatter on the tree.
Maybe some good old fashioned wood axes will make the shit look more like it was gnawed by giant beavers or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter anyway. Even if we can't make it look like a storm caused it, we're still gonna do it. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I think Nekanor had a good idea, dude. We'll drill a little hole into the center of the tree, and then he'll cast shatter right on the inside of the tree, and it'll be like... And then it'll just fall over. It'll look like it exploded for no reason.
Something
Not a
else
bad
we
idea.
could do is catch the camp on fire somehow.
Is what?
We could catch their carriages on fire somehow.
Are you suggesting more fireballs?
Yes. But no, I'm thinking more Steven shenanigans because I love Steven.
Catch a twig on fire, give it to Steven, let him just drop it on the canvas tops.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be so easy.
Anyway,
Alright,
we're discussing all this as we're following.
Yeah.
How we kidnapped the girl with your book and Steven and all that. I wonder if we could pull something like that off with like a fireball or something like that to just cause major havoc without even being there.
I'm trying to think of, like, I have greater invisibility, so while they're busy working on the trees, I might be able to sneak up and sabotage some of the wagons. But I don't know how I would sabotage them. Like, it's not like I've got wrenches, and obviously that would be loud anyway.
What about
That's actually Josh. Whenever we were passing by their camp yesterday, did it seem loud?
We were just horses.
I mean, you would have heard like the general clutter of like shit being unpacked and You wouldn't have been able to hear like anything particular, but you would have been able to hear like the muffled hum of voices.
Okay.
I got an idea for you, Vilas, if you're invisible. What about something like you go to the bearings and you remove some of the grease and you stuff it with gunpowder or something like that, so when it gets hot eventually it'll fucking pop the wheel off or something instead of
Do you
moving
have
it
smoke
up.
powder, Rune?
Maybe?
Do you have smoke powder?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I got excited. I'll be honest. I mean, I had that idea too, but I was like, fuck, I have nothing.
But I am gifted in alchemy. I don't know if that's matters.
You want to make, like, tonight, like, at camp? We'll make gunpowder, or smoke powder, sorry.
You could.
We need fucking sulfur and
No,
ammonia.
you don't. No, you don't.
I don't know.
How do you make smoke
You
powder?
literally, for gunpowder, you just need wood. Like, you need wood, need to turn it into charcoal, turn it in, condense that into powder, and then add pressure and cook it some more. And then you have gunpowder. Or you have, like, general black powder.
Yeah, I don't
I hate to
happen
be
to
a
have
nerd
a
about it, but we
compressor.
would have to build a mound for the wood, and the wood would have to slow cook itself to charcoal. Then we'd have to do that process all over again, as you said.
I don't think we have the time for that. One night's not enough. The next thing is, like, getting them to slow down with tampering with their food or untying some of the supplies, so then while they're traveling they fall out of the carriage, they have to stop and pick it back up, that kind of
Wait.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold up.
could work in our favor too. We're gonna need extra food for the journey as well. So
Hear me out, guys. I got the circle of human perfection, right?
You have
Oh,
what?
it has to be attuned.
you have what?
Oh, never mind. Shit. Oh, damn it. I was really hoping I could put the circlet thing I got on Steven.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, it won't work. He has to be attuned by a humanoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad face.
We could spend, like, just as we're traveling along, try to, like, search along the roadside for ingredients.
Let's do that. What ingredients are we
Ingredients for
looking
what?
out for, artisan?
Yeah. Mr. Nicanor?
I was saying Rune. Rune's the alchemical expert.
What are we trying to make?
I don't know. What
Something-
could you make?
That pop fizzles and some shit like that.
Could add, not even that. Just like we could find stuff for healing potions. Like,
You know what I could do? What if... Dang it. I was gonna say cut the reins on the horses. Damn it. I don't know if I don't think I can get that close.
Steven! And the book.
What about the Steven in the book?
Well, we have 2 ranged options that we can possibly do that, and that's my point. I'm sure we can figure out a way to cut the horse's reins with Steven holding the book again.
I don't know about cut the reins.
We could just kill the horses.
I could turn
So,
the horse
yo,
into a chicken.
Ah, no. How about we poison them? How about we
Poison the
them?
horses?
No, poison them all.
Well, that
Well,
I
there's-
mentioned fucking with their food. I mentioned that.
You didn't. Like, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, because then they have to like make a bunch of pit stops to take a shit and shit.
Right. Yeah. So, using Steven at their next place, we need to figure out where they're getting their water at, or just their food, as you said.
Right, because they're probably.
Because I'm not sure if they're carrying like a whole group's worth of water on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're probably planning on finding water naturally somewhere en route. One thing's for sure is whatever we do, the trees down on the road comes first. I mean, I could straight magic missile a cart, but I'll have to ditch them. They're gonna chase me.
So there was the dude in the purple robes, right?
Yep.
I mean, we could pull our kidnapping hijinks again.
We'd have to get him out of the cart, right?
Well, yeah. Well, once they've made camp, he'll be out.
Hey,
That
guys,
would be
looking up on
hilarious.
Hmm?
It would be hilarious, I said.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, Nekanor, let's cut down some trees after they set camp, and then after the trees are down, we'll go back and take a look at their camp and see what we can see.
Sounds good.
Do it.
And then, also throughout the day, is there something that we can all roll to find different ingredients, like things for poisons as well as?
Yeah, I would like to try and scavenge, like poisonous shrooms and stuff, poison ivy.
I will let Drip roll survival with advantage since everyone's helping.
All right, poisons, things of that nature.
Nice.
God damn it, Mike.
Where's the music gone?
Just play Spotify.
What
Hey
the
Alexa,
fuck?
play Despacito.
Despacito.
Well, that's not. Sure. Okay. So that's a 21. I'll let you pick. Would you rather find enough supplies to make some basic poisons or enough supplies to make some health potions?
D&D, owl bear, bait.
Yeah, give me the poison, please. Thank you.
So
What
you
was
come
that, Ray?
across enough. You come across enough poisonous mushrooms
Nothing?
to make essentially 5 doses of some basic poison.
Okay. 5 doses. That's... God, I wish I knew math. So what's the entire vial full? Like, size
We'll say you
wise?
get 5 vials.
Okay, I know you say vials, but how big is the vial?
Fucking.
I mean,
Sorry,
dose,
I'm sorry, Josh.
a dose would be whatever amount is necessary to be harmful to one person. Isn't that what
One
that is?
singular person. Okay, so
Yeah, you have enough to fuck up 5 people,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
okay.
So Josh,
Yeah.
I have something called magic tinkering, right? Where I can do random things to random objects, you know?
Uh-huh.
I want to take basically I'm gonna take 3 stones, because I can do it to, I think I can do it to 4 things at once. I'm just gonna do 3. And I'm gonna imbue an odor onto all 3 of these stones, and it's gonna be an overwhelming sweet honey smell coming off of these 3 stones. And I'm gonna give them to Steven. He's gonna clench one in both his claws and one in his mouth. And I'm gonna send him over to those carts, the 3 leading carts that seem to be more important, and he's going to drop 1 stone into each cart. And it's gonna have this pleasant, overwhelming, fresh honey smell going on.
Maybe drop
So
it on
let
top of
me-
the cart, not in the cart.
Wherever he can get away with putting the little, it's just a pebble, so it's not like it's very big, just a small stone. Wherever Steven can get it in.
Where do I have that?
I bring out the book.
We're making Josh doing some homework.
No, I'm looking for a fucking specific thing. I could have swore I had it. What else would I call it? What the fuck? I have a token for it that we've used. Alright, this is gonna piss me the fuck off. Where is it? God damn it! Why couldn't I think of the word wagon? So let me show you what you're working with here. It's nice and big. So right up front is where the people would be sitting, right here, in this little bench with their feet down in this thing. And
Okay.
then this is where it would attach to the horses. And then this entire back is covered by canvas. Like a big, you know, like the dome canvas roof type deal. So my question is, where is Steven trying to place this?
Does the canvas wrap around like the side of it and then like pull down, or is it just like from corner to corner, edge to edge, like there's little gaps or anything like that?
Pretty much the only gap would be through like the back. And I mean, you'd have to like fly inside there, but I'll say like I mentioned earlier too, like you've been noticing like people switching, like there's people seated inside. And occasionally they come out and they'll switch with the drivers. So if you fly in there, people are gonna see you.
Hear me out. Steven has a natural glue called bird shit.
That's why I suggested. So there's a tarp going up and over it. Steven could put it like on the tarp, right on top, and it should like sit there just fine. It's fabric.
Yeah, but if it's from a height, a pebble's gonna bounce on canvas.
Will it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pebble.
I was
Well,
imagining.
he could land on top I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of birds and shit flying around. You could land on top and just like peck a small hole and put the pebble in.
Yeah, let's mix it up. Let's say on the first cart he lands, he takes a poop, he sticks the pebble into the poop so it's secured on top. He flies over to the next one, pokes a hole with his beak, drops it in. And then on the third one, what should he do for the third one?
Do you think he could peck through the canvas?
He just did that with the second card.
Shit on the driver's head as he drops the pebble so that they don't notice. They're more worried about the shit.
You might even distract him.
He poops on the driver and then drops the pebble fucking like behind him in the seat
Even
next
give
to
me a
him.
shot.
Okay.
Does Steven succeed?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Is the third driver okay?
After some swearing and wiping, yeah.
He's like, God damn, what the fuck? Goddamn crows. Or ravens or whatever.
All right, you gave them a scented rock. What's next?
The next thing is we wait for darkness.
Okay.
Do you guys know why I gave them scented rocks?
I have a suspicion.
Have a strong suspicion.
A sneaking suspicion.
It's too stupid. I don't know.
Do you guys know what is Honey's?
The
what's
the funniest part about this is Rune just did this and he didn't explain this to anybody.
Oh, true.
You guys are.
Oh
all
my
like,
god.
Did they
Rune
stink
just
or-
drifted off into his tism and made a decision, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like
Oh,
we're all
yeah.
like having a conversation with them, but like it's all in his head.
So do you guys know what's attracted to Honey?
Bears.
Yep, others.
Owlbear.
And regular bears and bees.
Regular bear.
Could be a lot of things, you know.
We now need to know the stats of your stinky rock.
I imagine,
get ants.
for some reason I'm imagining one of the guards saying to the other guards, like, dude, you smell really good today. What is that? Are you wearing something?
Yeah, man, I'm wearing honey.
You smell like fresh honeycomb.
Well, ironically, the one who got shat on had the rock dropped like behind him in the little seating area, so he's gonna surprisingly smell quite sweet.
He smells good.
After he gets done wiping it all off, he's like, yeah, it's really not so bad.
When he smells the sweet smell in the poop, does he try and taste it?
Oh my god.
No. No.
All right, Josh, we're trailing them. Let's move on to nighttime.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens at night?
All right. we
We try to
noticed that
pass
they're
them.
stopping, right? No, hold up. We noticed they're stopping, right? We need to block some trees off behind them.
Ahead of them.
No, both ways. Actually, no.
Why?
True.
Why?
They don't just...
Yeah.
True. There's no alternate roads they can take. Never mind. Stupid idea.
So yeah, we're just going past them
Yeah.
again.
Yep.
We're gonna walk past them again.
We're going
Sneak
to
past them.
trot
Yes.
past them again.
Okay. I'll need stealth with advantage from everybody.
Advantage. Stealth.
My brain
With
broke.
an
I
F.
don't even remember what the stealth is. Yeah, there it is.
Man, Rune stealth better than me and Neganor.
It's all
Okay.
the horse.
A horse. You're wearing heavy armor too, so it's click-clacking on.
You walk past their camp.
And
So let's
Nothing
let's go as far as we can while staying in vision of Steven. And then we're gonna try and sabotage some trees onto the road.
I think they're setting up. Let's go a few more miles, because I think we're gonna make a lot of noise doing this.
It's not like they're power tools.
I mean, we were talking about using explosives a minute ago.
it's
Are we
not
really
power
doing
tool.
that?
Have you? But
I'm
I mean,
down.
in a quiet valley, or in a quiet area, like the thunk of axe on wood is pretty loud.
We
You
also
can
gotta
probably
cons-
hear the
trunk
waves
hitting
smack the coast
ground.
from here, dude.
We should also consider. We have like this ocean here, right? We're at next to the beach, I think, right, Josh? Close to it. Yep.
So, if you like, let me pull you off the road a little bit so you can see. If you look, there's actually like cliffs on this side. There is no beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
we
so
should
then
be able to
that's
hear
even
the
better.
waves hitting the cliffs.
Right.
I mean, I'm okay with going up ahead. I don't care. I'm not fighting you guys on it.
No, you would not hear that. I don't think that would travel 12 miles.
Oh.
True.
No.
So yeah, we'll move up ahead. Move up ahead, fell some trees.
How far up ahead are we?
I thought Drip said like 2 miles.
Yeah, I think 3 miles is the best. While we're doing that, can we set up an alarm closer to their camp?
Like, yeah. Of course. I cast alarm. It's alarming.
What the fuck? Dude, roll 20's bugged. So where are you casting alarm?
Just a mile up the road from where they set camp.
Okay.
Alright, we got poisons, we got
We got trees felled.
trees felling, yes.
So how are we felling the trees?
So my concern with using shatter isn't the noise or anything. It's that what if the tree falls the wrong direction?
We can use axes. I don't care.
Have you made the axes along a red?
I need an hour per axe to make it.
Well,
Gotcha.
we knew we were gonna do this, so you should have been making them on the way, right?
Yeah. Making them on the horse.
Josh said nope.
I
What?
said, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Guys, I'm tired.
So yes, we have axes. How many trees are? How
We have a bag of axes.
many trees are we felling?
At least 2.
Okay. Just felling these trees, like to where they block off the road.
70 men. How about we cut down 3 more?
You want to cut down 5 trees? I'm already tired.
All right, well, I'll do all the work for you. I get to cut 'em.
I'm not gonna sit down while you work. So I help.
You swinging away.
We're gonna fell
Really?
5
It's really-
trees.
It's really
I would like-
unnerving how quiet you are right now, Josh.
He really is, yeah. I would like to space out each felled tree by 10 meters.
So how many trees are we aiming to fell in the evening?
5.
So we're going for 5 trees. Spaced 10 meters apart.
Yes. Laying across the highway. Or road.
One from the north side of the road, or west side, one from the east side, one from the west side, one from the east
So
side.
alternating.
Right?
Yeah, sounds
Yep.
good.
Do we need to do any rolls, Josh?
Everybody's helping to do this?
Yep.
Yeah.
So everyone go ahead and roll me athletics.
Don't get yourselves a hernia.
In normal, right? Oh.
Normal.
Okay.
I'm not helping very much. Nekanor has never swung an axe in his life.
Well, elves don't cut down trees, I guess. By the way, you're half elf? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes you 2.5 hours to cut down those trees.
God damn, my back's breaking. Haven't done that since I was young.
I got blisters on my yellowish green skin. On my hands.
Nekanor took his first swing at a tree and almost hit Rune with the axe when it slipped out of his hand.
Jeez, Nekanor, I know he looks like one, but he's on our side.
Alright, what time is it now, Josh?
By now it'd be about 9 o'clock.
Alright, so were we wanting to try to get close to their camp and see what we could see, or?
Yeah, I think our salty boys should go do that while me and Rune and go in and set up camp.
Okay. Sounds good.
right. So I guess me and Vilos are gonna go check out their camp.
But actually, we need rune for Steven.
Well, our camp's gonna be close enough to where Steven can still see, right?
We set camp like 3 miles up the road, I thought.
We went 3
We
miles
felled
up.
the trees, but we haven't set up camp yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went up the road to fell the trees. No, moved back to set up camp.
Got
Close
it.
enough to where Steven can see him.
Got it. All right, then just me and you.
Just.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna send Steven on a mission too.
Just
Well,
yell
you
at the
are.
bird. He'll get it.
Oh yeah. I had a couple questions for Josh. Since we're on the coast, we can assume that the breeze is coming in off the ocean towards the mountains regularly, right? It's just a steady breeze. We're getting into wind direction here, okay?
The RNG to get an owlbear at their camp.
I can't remember the last time I had to pull this out.
We're in danger.
Oh, and before we split off, I give, or whoever made the vials, actually, I don't know who made the poison. I gathered the ingredients.
Be rune, right?
Yes.
Brewing some
So
supplies.
it is. Actually, almost windless at this point, and heavy billowing clouds.
Okay. Well, I was gonna imbue one more rock. I can do 4 things at once. I was gonna do one more rock with the honey smell and have Steven fly a pattern around their camp, but like basically in the mountain edge of their camp, like towards their camp and then away from their camp and then slightly over towards their camp, away from their camp. Continuing that pattern, just getting the scent as much around that mountainside towards away from the beach. He's trying to put as much scent in the area as possible, flying that little stone around while he's scanning that area, looking around. He have to come tell me if something happens though, because I'm too far away. But Steven knows what to do.
He's gonna bring the scent back to you.
Odds are even.
He's got to drop the rock whenever if something happens. That's funny.
Odds are evens.
Evens.
Go ahead and roll whatever dice you would like.
Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Vilos and Mekanor, you guys are trying to sneak into their camp?
Just close enough to spy into it. Not into the camp.
Yeah.
Are we doing this with invisibility up, or
Once we
raw
get
dogging it?
once we get close, I'll cast invisibility on myself.
How close
Well,
are
he's
we
invisible.
talking? Because there's a
Like half a
mobile
mile.
component. Okay.
I'll follow suit. Spells. Invisibility. There you are. Okay.
So both of you can go ahead and roll me stealth with advantage.
Oh,
No fucking way,
wow.
bro. The odds.
Not looking good.
Sometimes the dice do what the dice want to do. So as you guys are creeping up towards like the perimeter of their camp, getting through the foliage, you can see sort of similar to last time, they found like a sort of oval shaped, like half moon shaped little like sort of clearing with a big ass like fuck you tree stump in the middle of it. And they have all the caravans like on the sort of perimeter of the camp, sort of like shielding them from the tree line. And you're just sort of creeping through, trying to see through the cracks in the wagons from a distance, trying to see what you can see in the camp. And Vilos, you step on some really old pieces of wood, and they just shatter underneath your feet. And I mean, it's loud. It almost scares the shit out of you. And you can just sort of hear like the gentle hum of like campfire voices sort of die to a lull as this happens. And after maybe 5, 6, 7 seconds of waiting, you hear the clamors start to gently pick back up. You can attempt to get closer to see some actual details, or get up next to the wagons if you would like. But I am going to need another stealth check if you choose to.
Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead. How close are we right now?
I'd say you're about 20 to 25 feet away from the wagons.
Okay.
And then those form like a sort of perimeter around their camp. So they're all like on the inside of this. It's like a ring of wagons, but misshapen.
I'm going to summon my book.
The bright book.
Behind me. Off into the forest.
You're visible.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm right there.
So go ahead and summon your book.
Yeah, like, I'm going to do it, like, behind a tree, off into the forest. I can do it, like, I think I can summon it, like, 60 feet away. So, 60 feet behind me, behind a fucking tree. And then then we can keep moving forward.
Vilos, do you want to attempt to get closer as well?
I obviously can't see Nekanor at this time, so I'm not sure what he's doing. But I'm going to stay still a little bit longer.
So Nekanor, you can go ahead and roll me stealth with advantage as you creep up. Okay. And so as you make it to the wagons, what are you looking at? You trying to like look into the campsite, or?
Yeah, just looking into the campsite, seeing what's going on. Are there any prisoners? Like, just trying to get a general idea of what's going on.
So as you're looking in between like the cracks between these wagons and the way they're parked, just looking at the campsite, you can tell that food is being made around a fire. It looks like the second round of food, as you can see, there's some people with like mess kits cleaning up, and then you can see also in the back, like on the opposite side of camp, you can see some people taking like bowls of food back into a caravan and then coming back out, like they're feeding people in there.
Hmm.
That's most of what you see. Is it just looks like people making food and getting bedrolls laid out and trying to get camp settled.
Does this all? What is the? What are the types of people? Like, obviously there's the Waterdevian guards. There's
Yeah, so you can see a lot of the guards are not necessarily at ease. You can see a couple sitting down and resting, but there's still plenty posted around, like as if they're like in a city, like on watch, just like standing there with their spear at their side, just posted up. Among the actual people inside, it's a rather healthy and diverse mix. You can see humans, you can see some elves, you can see some dwarves, some gnomes. It's a little bit of everything.
do I see the guy? Well, actually, I don't know if that was told to me. Would Rune have told
The
everybody
gentleman
what
that-
he saw?
Oh, the purple hooded guy?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me perception.
I did not. Damn it. So 14. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you see him. So you're looking at like your vantage point where you're at right now. You can see like right at the campfire. And so that's why you've been like seeing people coming, getting food as it's ready, and then taking it away. And then almost directly across from you, just like standing off in the background, not interacting with anybody, and just sort of standing there with that robe hood pulled up that you cannot see past, just standing there.
He's just been standing there the whole time, not moving.
Yep.
Where does he appear to be looking?
It looks as if he's staring just into the center of the fire.
That's ominous.
Must be a cool looking fire.
Reminiscing.
After consideration, I don't know where Nekanor went, but I decide it's not worth my my risking it. So I'm trying to sneak away back towards our camp.
And you slunk away.
After getting a good look at everything, I'll start to pull back as well.
Okie dokie.
And once I get far enough away from the camp, I will send a message to Vilos. I'll just say, looks like they're feeding people in one of the wagons. But other than that, don't see too much out of the ordinary.
Does he need to be able to see me to do that?
No.
Okay.
It says you point your finger toward a creature within range.
Oh
and
shit!
whisper a
Yeah,
message.
I do need to see you. Shit.
I was like,
Okay, well, I guess I don't send a message. Just sling back towards our camp, and then once I get far enough away, drop my invisibility.
Okay. Anything else for the evening?
I search for a camp.
And you have Rune helping you, so you can go ahead and roll survival with advantage. Yeah, you find a nice little camp. How far away about? I'm trying to stay within Steven range. Right.
Yes, try to stay within Steven range, about a mile ahead of him.
Yeah, so you find something nice off the west side of the road here.
Oh, cool. And then the tree should be 2 miles toward north.
Yep.
I want to try and sneak up on Rune and spook him from behind.
Go ahead and roll me stealth.
No advantage?
Oh yeah, advantage.
I'm glad I didn't try to sneak up on that camp, dude.
Well,
Jesus.
no point in pulling up his character sheet. I know his passive perception is definitely higher than 5. Rune, you hear him coming.
There, Gage?
I am sorry, what?
I was trying to sneak up on you, but I made a bunch of noise and you hear me trying to sneak up behind you.
Oh, really? Are you invisible?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. It's not good.
Hey, it's whatever's happening is happening, man.
Out of reaction, I would think I would do something, you know?
Like, stab the air, yeah.
Like I'm just gonna swing a thunder punch? No, I'm just kidding. I'll turn around and I'll say something. Like,
You fucking
there?
hear him walking up behind you, all giggling like a little kid.
Alright.
I turn around like, Vilas?
I snap my finger and I become visible again. I'm like, I'm losing my touch, man, I swear.
Like,
The
grab
enemy
my
didn't see
heart-
me, though.
Grab my heart like it like scared me.
You guys found a nice place. Good job. I don't know where Nekanor is. He should be here soon, hopefully. I didn't hear a
I am
commotion.
going to be right back.
Okay.
I have my headset up.
Quickly, Nick, how do we poison these people?
I'd assume that right around the time that you mentioned my name, I come strolling into camp.
The only thing I could think of is we would have had to have poisoned the cauldrons they were cooking their food in. But,
Yeah, they're probably done with dinner by now.
yeah.
Well,
The next
there's
thing
always
is
tomorrow.
find their canteens.
And
But
now,
dude, I don't know how we're gonna get it in there.
now that I'm with the group, I will relay everything that I saw. You know, them appearing to feed people, but couldn't tell whether or not there were prisoners or not.
Guy in a purple robe staring intently at the fire. What did he look like?
Could not make out his face. His cowl was too deep and dark.
For all we know,
Think-
it's a fucking dragon. Does your sword like act up around dragons at all, Drip?
I do not know. It didn't act up when I was in front of Fenrir. You know, when I was biting his balls, or attempting to.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, yeah. That's right.
When I was bodying his balls.
I meant to say biting, but Jesus. Okay.
Bodying his balls, bro.
I'm
Well-
ball fondling his balls, bro.
I sit down and I just say to the group, well, we have to make a decision of whether or not we're going to attack once they get to the blockade.
I mean, they have Waterdeep guards. I don't think they're all inherently bad, but you know, with the history of the cult, usually the caravans never come back. But that makes me question why they got the guards in the first place.
Now, whether or not the guards know who they're working with, if they side with the cultists and try to attack us, we have to deal with the threat.
We're already playing with fire because this is 60-some men, and we're, you know, sticking with them at night.
Now I'm curious. You know, we picked up that note off the guy that tried to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
It's got me wondering if that guy in purple robes is the hexblade of Tiamat that note talked about.
Well, if he is, or they are, he's probably as lightly defended as he's ever going to be right now. I don't like having a lack of a plan, but it just, my gut instinct is telling me that this is an opportunity. But it just feels wrong. Like there's something I'm not seeing.
Agreed.
Hey Josh, remember that strip of poison and needle thing I have, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it up into tiny bits. The size of like, you know, Lego pieces.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back over to where we chopped down the trees, and I'm going to lay them out in between the trees. Like, apply the second tree to the third tree. Spread them out, like on the floor.
Okay.
Never know what might happen. Someone might trip and fall. Who knows? Oh, I'll park the camp. I didn't have much use for it in the future anyway. Get rid of the weight.
We can still, we could try to kidnap the dude in robes, using the same method we did before.
That is possible, but where we deliver them, we have to be able to take care of them.
I mean, a single guy turned into a slug right here in the middle of camp.
Right, but we can't interrogate a slug.
Well, I could revert him.
That'd be a deal with them.
Right, but there's 4 of us and 1 of him. That at least gets him away from everybody else.
What's the polymorph dependent on?
What do you mean?
like the spell check?
Yeah,
It was wisdom, wasn't it?
Let me
he's a
check.
spellcaster.
We don't know for sure.
At least it looks like one.
So, polymorph. Pretty sure that last chick was a spellcaster too.
Which is interesting, but
Yeah, but she was a charisma spellcaster, I think.
Concentration up to an hour. What is the check? I'll just post it so that y'all can all read it. Wisdom saving throw to avoid the check, avoid the effect. The spell has no effect on a shape changer or a creature with 0 hit points.
So if it's a dragon, it's not gonna work.
Well, it's a chance I'm willing to take.
Okay. I guess we could make when they get to the roadblock, we could start making lots of noise and killing individuals at the rear, and maybe the person's gonna step out of one of the 3 carts up front, and that'll be your chance.
He was sitting out to where we could see him before.
Oh, you mean tonight at camp?
I'm saying in the caravan, he was sitting where we could see him. I don't see why we need to attack at all. Just sit back and
he's
try to
not
grab
under
him.
the tarp. He's up front.
he was in the driving position earlier, but he is at the camp now, so you do have the choice of we can wait until come to the logs and realize that they need to work on getting the logs out of the way. Then we can polymorph them then and steal them. Maybe they'll be distracted by that. Or we do it tonight when they're very oblivious. You could also do it when they're driving, and that'll also, if he's driving a cart, he might crash a cart.
I think we wait till tomorrow when they're approaching the blockade. Because maybe some wilderness creatures gets allured by Rune's bait.
I have an idea. Josh, do I know what an owlbear mating call sounds like?
Roll me nature.
No.
No fucking
Golly.
idea.
Damn.
We fought one
Okay.
before too. But mating call, yeah, we wouldn't. Damn it.
Yeah. He was trying to do a different F.
Different F. Oh my god, I just realized.
So let's say we try to get an early start on tomorrow, and try to beat them.
Yes.
Try to beat them out of camp and get ahead.
All right,
We'll
I'll
find
take first.
an overlooking place somewhere up on the cliffs to the east.
So wait, you're gonna try and get up before them and then go ahead into the roadblock?
Yeah, we're
Like
gonna get ahead.
kind of like set up an
roadblock.
ambush. Not that we're actually gonna ambush. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But we're gonna get in that kind of posture.
Okay. So everyone go ahead and roll me a constitution check. Not a save, just a check. Everybody but Rune. Doesn't matter for Rune. Rune will have plenty of time.
You said not a save.
Not a save, just a check.
Oh shit, my bad.
How-
It doesn't matter
how-
for
Oh, there it
Necronors.
is. I see.
It doesn't matter for me.
Yours are the same. Because you're not proficient, so it gives you
Oh.
the same formula of just adding the one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like for me, if I was to do the save, I would have a +6 and not a +3.
So yeah, you guys can beat them up earlier, but you're not gonna get the full benefits of a long rest.
I mean, I'm only down on invisibility, like a level 2 slot. I'm okay with that.
Now, as for getting ahead of them and then finding a good ambush spot, let Drip roll survival with advantage. Oh shit. Tell me what you find.
I find us some nice big oak trees that have a very nice high brush in the top that we can get on top of, like the VC.
For like the VC.
Like the VC. The Viet Cong. What I'm saying is we're in the trees.
So Charlie's in the trees.
Exactly.
And then you're just waiting to see these motherfuckers come up to the roadblock.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Nope.
Alright, so let's do this. Let's have everybody roll me stealth with advantage. We got
Sorry.
27, 20, 25. And 16. I'm gonna take a fat dab real quick. Sorry.
Wait, wasn't this supposed to be with advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
Yeah, why did Rune? Did you roll with disadvantage? Not a big deal, but
No, I rolled with it.
He automatically gets disadvantage because heavy armor.
oh,
So hit on it really with advantage. He should just roll normally.
is that how that works?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
In
then, yeah.
instances where it's like him moving and chinking around, I would apply it, but you guys are getting like set up in a spot just trying to see like how good you obscure yourselves from the road. Like heavy armor isn't gonna fuck with you on that.
Just hear me out. He already looks like a tree. He blends in.
So. Let me. As the caravan pulls up to the blockade that you have made, you can see the first cart is the mysterious purple-robed figure, and they're not driving. There's somebody else next to them driving, and they're just sitting, sort of riding passenger. Again, hood up, can't see through it, and they have their arms crossed in their lap in such a way that their hands are in their opposing sleeves, so you can't even see the hands. And as they come up to the roadblock and observe it, they stand in their seat and they just sort of slowly scan around looking. And they slowly scan the entire area, and you guys can see, like, as they scan past your area, they just whiff right past you all. And then that cart circles and just pulls left, so it's facing away from you guys. And the next cart rolls up, and there's a woman seated in sort of the same fashion as the cart before. She isn't driving, she's riding passenger, and you recognize her. You recognize her from all the way back in Loudwater.
I know that bitch.
Yep.
Drip fights the urge to jump out of the fucking tree and stab her.
Say she killed you once, didn't she?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
That bitch.
she literally killed Drip once, but Ruin somehow brought Drip back to life.
Oh, yeah.
By
Forgot
fucking
about that.
punching me in the chest with a nat 20.
I
Yeah.
thunder punched him in the chest. I was just angry he was dead, dude, and it just brought him back. Crazy.
With the thunder gauntlets, so it acted as a
Yeah.
Defib. It's hard to
Rule of
say
cool,
no to a
dude.
natural 20.
Yeah. I immediately
So you
break a
watch-
sweat as soon as I see her.
So, like I said, that first cart pulls off to the left, and this one casually strolls up, and she stands up. And you see her just sort of flit her wrists around delicately for a split second. And then you can hear this massive scraping noise as she just telekinetically starts scooting the fallen trees off of the road out of the way.
It's actually kind of what I expected.
Same.
So I'll whisper to Vilos, I guess. So which one do we need to grab?
The bitch.
Alright, so I hand my book to Steven and send him off.
Are we making Steven invisible for this?
I don't know if this is gonna work twice, boys, but
I will. We can always hope.
It fails, I'm
Wait.
jumping.
You can't cast it, can you, Negnor? Because you need concentration for polymorph. So I have to cast the invisibility.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
fine.
I can't cast.
I cast invisibility. I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on Steven.
Ooh, so now my book becomes invisible too. Fuck yeah!
I'm literally standing there gripping my wand of fireball. My knuckles are almost going white. I look at Drip and I'm like, that bitch doesn't leave alive.
Drip just nods at you. He's already fucking holding his glaive, just pointing it downward, waiting.
It's going down.
So, Steven, holding onto this book, invisibly flies down, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And you fly right up into her face, and then you cast polymorph out of your book, right?
Yep.
Banishment.
Oh wait, shit, my wrong one.
I was like, what?
Ignore.
Wizard's going senile.
Jeez,
I'll just
beat a
cast a
16
simple
with
spell
them.
to clean the dishes and fireball! Fucking. Oh.
That does not save.
So,
She's turned into a slug.
A
your
slug.
spell goes off. And she begins to glow, and her voice quickly gurgles out from a scream as her throat starts to change. And with her hand, she reaches up and she grabs hold of an amulet around her neck. And you watch all of the like glowing energy from the polymorph spell just sort of get sucked into that. And she burns her 1 legendary resistance for the day.
Hmm.
I'll cast it again. Immediately.
So at this point, after the first one, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have an initiative roll.
Total,
And
everyone,
this is
right?
gonna be a yeah, and it's gonna be a very long combat. So I think we're gonna call it there.
Okay.
All right.
Still rolling though, right? Wait.
Do we want to roll initiative now or next session?
I want to do it next session.
I think we do it next session because I don't
Alright.
think it'll. I would have to like put all your characters, pull them all out onto this map.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll roll initiative next session.
Sounds good.
That being said, none of you guys are discovered yet. It's just people don't randomly get polymorphed walking down the fucking road.
They know we're somewhere.
So they know some shit's up.
No.
And so yeah, we need initiative to keep track of time, and it's gonna be a very lengthy thing just due to the numbers. And I know you gotta go in an hour, and I promise it'll be longer than an hour. So I'd rather not cut it off in the middle of combat.
That works wonderfully for me.
Yeah, it works well for me too. I'm starting to get hungry. I was trying to fucking like save my appetite and not eat all day, thinking we might have a really nice dinner.
Yeah. I had Panda because I was like, oh well, Panda, it'll fill me up, but then I'll be hungry again in an hour. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need me to move my car, right?
No, I have leftovers in the fridge.
Okay.
Is anybody foreseeing like? 'Cause I know the holidays are coming up, so I'm not sure like if anybody's gonna need time, or if we'll be good to go next week.
I'm good for next week.
Yeah, I'll be good. Just gonna
I
cook some bitch
believe
stew.
so.
The 14th.
Yeah, the 14th.
As far as right now, I think I'm good.
Sweet.
I'll let you guys know if anything changes.
Thank you everyone for being able to make Sunday. That was really cool.
That
Yeah.
was a fun session.
Yep.
It was all role
Thanks for
play, but it
hosting,
was still
Josh.
fun.
Anytime. Yeah. No, I'm excited to see how this goes.
This is gonna
I
be
want
an
to pull it
epic
off
battle.
again. I want to pull it off again so bad.
We're gonna Rick Prime this bitch.
I mean,
and tell you
it
what-
would have worked if it wasn't for legendary resistance.
It's so gay.
There was a part of me that was really hoping one of the other three would remember that she had one of those.
I forgot completely. But as soon as I saw it in the chat, I'm like, oh yeah.
But at least she can
Yeah,
use it
that's
again.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's one a day.
Again, extra polymorph. They don't see us. They don't even see Steven right now.
Also, when he casts polymorph from the book loses invisibility, I think.
No, not because it was greater invisibility.
Ah. Hell yeah. Okay.
So
Plus, it just acts as a conduit. I'm still casting the spell.
if you want to guarantee your death, is all I'm saying is if you try polymorphing her again, and if we do, fucking graphics blast her to death with a fireball.
we
yeah,
need an answer.
Yeah, you know how I am, dead or alive, but alive is always nice. Alright, I'm gonna hop off, make the next stream, and get ready for some Arma 3 shenanigans. I'll see you guys around.
See ya.
Alrighty, take it easy, everybody.
Later, guys.
Yep. Alright, and thanks for watching. In literally like an hour and a half, it's gonna be Arma 3 with the Task Force Trauma guys. So, I'll see you when I see you.